Okay, I'm really pissed. I just recorded like 7 minutes of me talking and it's fucking gone. Okay, you know what? I guess God's trying to tell me to redo it. If God even exists, I don't know. Okay, I guess, okay, let's redo this fucking video. It doesn't really matter the percentage of bisexual men or the percentage of how many of those men come out because it's a very small percentage from the conflicting information I found on the internet because there's just so many numbers in front of my face with percentages, and I think they're from different years and different statistics. But what I'm trying to get at is that, man, I don't know what the fuck happened to the footage of this. I could record like 7 fucking minutes and it's all gone. Okay, whatever. Have some notes written down. Okay, talking about bisexual men as a bisexual man, they're not rare. Uh, but they barely come out, which is sad. So like, I don't think that's a rare. I think them coming out is rare, based on like these statistics. Like I'm pretty sure I read like, I don't want to throw any false information, but like very low. I don't really think it matters if it's like only 10% come out, only 1% come out, because that's still pretty low nonetheless. That's I basically what I'm trying to say is I see low numbers of them coming out. You know what I mean? Bisexual men. Um, Yeah, it's really sad. I came out when I was 15 to middle school, and my mom, and I think that was basically it. And my relationship partners, I think I would say most of them. You know what I mean? Let me just say that I technically am omnisexual, but I still am okay with bisexual. Omnisexual is basically pansexual, but gender is a factor, and I'm not gender blind, so basically I'm attracted to all genders. But I'm not gender blind like pansexual, and gender is a factor. So you know what I mean? So because pansexual is you like people regardless of gender. So basically, what I'm trying to say is it's like pansexual, but it's not. It's not because gender is a factor. I date and I get with people because they are a boy, because they are a girl. You know what I mean? A man and a woman, non-binary, whatever. That's the reason why I get with people. Is I physically look at them and it's like because they are that gender, or not even just physically, but because they identify with that gender is like that's I think that's like the main reason, and then personality comes second. Believe it or not, because I'm a very visual person and also a mental mind person too of identification. Um, I know that's kind of a little bit controversial to base attraction on physical, whatever you want to call it. It's well, maybe it's not controversial, but based in gender is because there's a difference between gender and sex. But um, okay, whatever. I'm very old school, but whatever. I mean, if someone's gender identity doesn't match their body, I'm more into the. Is that really controversial to be more into people's bodies than their gender identities? Or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just like it all. I just like it all. You know what I mean? Um, the body, the because people the other thing about pansexual, and I'm going off on a tangent here, is a lot of them say that they're more attracted to personalities, and I don't really relate to that. For me, it's kind of like physicality, like physical bodies first, or gender identification first, and then physical bodies, and then personality. That's just how my sexuality works, something like that. Okay, whatever. What I'm trying to get at is that, yeah, bisexual men are not rare, but they. I'm sorry, it's a little late, so I'm a little like losing my mind here. So yeah, bisexual men, they're not rare, but they barely come out, which is sad. I came out when I was 15. I already said this, I think. I wish the stereotypes of bisexual men didn't exist. Like, people think they're just secretly gay or more likely to cheat, which isn't true. By the way, if you hear, that's me moving my. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, yeah. There's like this weird stereotype that like society created about these like bisexual men, that they're secretly gay or more likely to cheat. Okay, let's. I don't know where these stereotypes come from, but these are the reasons why bisexual men don't come out. And it's kind of like stupid. It's not stupid that they let the stereotypes and the stigma prevent them from coming out. That's not the stupid part. The stupid part is that these ideas existing to begin with. Because where do these ideas come from? It doesn't really make any sense. Why are people arguing that it's like, oh yeah, if um, oh you like women, or you mean like, oh you like women, but as soon as you mention that you kind of like guys, it's like you're automatically like secretly gay. Why is it always the gay leaning? Like, why do people always like assume this? Why can't, with that argument, I could say that they're secretly straight? Which both arguments are stupid, but I never really got this. Like, I never really got this because you could argue for both. No one really says that, like you're secretly straight. It's weird. I mean, why is it considered weird? I mean, it's both considered just ridiculous things to begin with. To assume it's raining pretty hard, so I'm sorry to hear that. It might storm. I don't know. Yeah, I never really got that. And the whole cheating thing, that just because you're into more than one gender, they automatically assume that like you just want to be polyamorous, which is not, like, not everyone that's bisexual is polyamorous. So that doesn't. That's just, it's all just generalization crap. There's a lot of I'd actually argue. I don't have any statistics. These are just my opinions. These are just, I'm just guessing here. I'm willing to bet most polyamorous people are monosexual. Like, they are only attracted to one gender. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet. I don't really think, I don't have any statistics or scientific facts here. I'm just guessing. But I'm pretty sure, like, most polyamorous people are not bisexual, and most bisexuals are not polyamorous. It's actually, there are a lot of them, a lot of the polyamorous people are probably like heterosexual, or gay, or something, maybe. I don't know. I mean, man, I don't know, man. I mean, even if the stereotype is true, does it mean that it's true for everyone? That's the thing about stereotypes, is that even if a stereotype is true, like, even if it is true in most cases, doesn't, like, for like a good stereotype, I don't go off on a tangent here, a stereotype that's kind of true, that's not really offensive in any way, shape, or form. I don't know how you could perceive this as offensive, is the furry stuff, which I'll actually, it's kind of interesting I mentioned the furry stuff, because I'll get to that in a minute. I'm sorry, I'm a little manic. Because there's a stereotype with furries that they are into IT STEM fields. It's just a stereotype, but it's kind of true. So basically what I'm trying to say is, even if hypothetically any of these bisexual stereotypes are true, which they're not, but say if, like, statistically, even if they, by some bad luck chance that they are true, which again they're not, doesn't mean the whole group is like that. You know what I mean? It does not mean that. In a lot of the cases, I consider myself a rare gem, so I'm probably most likely not into any stereotypes at all, really. At least not nowadays. What I'm trying to fucking get at is that, keep my voice down again. Uh, Now I know why men lie to themselves that they're straight for liking femboys or whatever, but I will be the brave one and come out. Again, I came out to my mom. I'm gonna keep my voice down once again. I came down to most of the girlfriends that I dated and one boyfriend, obviously. Well, I shouldn't say obviously, because I could have lied and said I was gay, but whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, except for my dad. I mean, okay. But yeah, I was like, oh, sorry about the lights flickering. I don't know why it's the camera. It's part of the camera. It's not the actual lights flickering, so I don't know why that shit's happening. But I don't know. I don't know if it has to do with me being autistic or something. Because I read somewhere on the internet that people with autism are more likely to come out as, like, it's mostly for the gender stuff. Like, they're more likely to come out for their gender stuff. Autistic people, like, they're more likely to be gender queer and whatever, and, like, non-binary or trans. Like, there's some statistics of, like, there's a connection between that. But it could also be just LGBT in general. They're more likely to. I don't know, but a lot of the stuff I was reading was more fixated on gender. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're, like, totally open to coming out more likely for sexualities too, because I'm autistic and I never really had any fear, like, with my gender or my sexuality. Mostly my sexuality, because my gender has been mostly male at birth. Like, you know what I mean? I've always used to be gender fluid, but whatever. But yeah, I never really had a problem, man, coming out, like, with most people. I mean, with friends and stuff. Like, I don't know if that just has to do with me being autistic and not caring about social norms, but I don't know. I'm going on kind of on a manic tangent, so I'm sorry about that. But Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of dudes that are just like, oh yeah, I like femboys, but I'm still straight. Which doesn't really make any sense because they're still boys. I mean, you know what I mean? Even if they were like half identifying a boy, that would still be a boy. But I don't know. I gotta keep my voice down. I think it's supposed to storm soon or something. I don't fucking know, man. I want to end this video really quick, actually. Yeah, they lie to themselves that they're straight for liking femboys or whatever, but I will be the brave one and come out. Like it or not, women can like me or not, I don't care. Yeah, I don't really care, man. Let me just stop this video real quick. I got some more notes. This is just my this is just my subjective experience, but um, a lot of the bisexual men who came out I've met or seen online or young adult uh gay the okay, so like again, this is just my subjective experience. This is not like this is just what I've experienced like coming across people on on the internet, mostly the internet. I mean, I don't really talk to people that much in real life about this stuff or just in general. So again, this is just my subjective experience. If you don't relate to this, if you don't really relate to this, then show your represent yourself. Like you know what I mean? Like if you okay, so let me get to this. This is just my subjective experience, but a lot of the bisexual men who came out I've met or seen online are young adult gay leaning femboys and or furries or emo boys. Down low people down low meaning, you know, you have to look up what that means if you don't know what that means. But the down low bisexual men seem to be more straight leaning in my experience of talking to bisexual men and just seeing their profiles in general. 50-50 bisexual men or people in general or like those 50-50 bisexuals, they're like kind of like not really common. I mean maybe they are, but I don't know. This is just my subjective experience again. um yeah, these people in general are even more rare to find. Yeah, they kind of are in my experience. Again, maybe your experience is totally different. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of this reality is, you know, you can meet 10 guys and one woman that you like or vice versa. That's just an off-topic opinion. Okay, whatever. Um yeah, by men who are down low are more masculine too. And then again, I mean if you somehow fall outside of this range, let me know. I mean, I don't know if it's I mean if you're like a down low feminine man, if that's out there, I guess. I mean, a lot of the stuff about this whole down low stuff. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I hear about it is just like straight leaning bisexual men, and and they live a mostly like straight leaning life. But they're down low for like other men. Like you know what I mean? Now that's just from I don't know if there's like a reverse of that where you're like down low gay or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. My brain's not really thinking straight here. No pun intended. I'm not really thinking straight. But yeah, this whole down low thing is just it's mostly targeted towards by men that are like straight leaning. You know what I mean? Again, I don't know if down low for you know what I mean is a like I don't know if that's like on the gay side, like the homo flexible side. I don't know if that exists. Like you or like live a mostly gay man life and you're kind of like down low for women. I guess that could be a thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't really. I don't. This is the thing. Like these things. Like I'm not shaming anybody that identifies with any of this. Actually, let me end this video here. These like subcategories and like these like masks that we have to wear metaphorically, like these like little like secret like I'm pulling a handkerchief out of my sleeve, like these little like labels that we have to come up with just to hide. Like none of this would exist if it wasn't for the stupid stereotypes. Like you know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for the stupid stigma and the stupid stereotypes, like there would be no down low. Like you would there'd be no purpose to. I know it's kind of obvious, but it's just kind of like ridiculous. Like, I'm not shaming men who identify with this, but it's kind of ridiculous that we have to like give ourselves like secret like code names, like, oh, I'm on the down low, like, oh, I'm not bisexual, I'm on the down low. I'm diet coke bi. You know what I mean? Like, I'm diet coke gay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like I'm like, you know what I mean, guys? Like, why can't we just fucking flat out say that we are what we are, and people have no fucking problem with it? This is kind of like a fundamental, I don't know if fundamental is the right word I'm looking for. This is like the biggest philosophical question of like beyond this topic of why do people have hate in general? Like, what's the fucking point in all these like battles and wars, and like why the hate? Like why the anger? Like, why the ridiculous conspiracy theories and the rumors, and assumptions and accusations of just like, why can't we just focus on the fucking facts? Like, why can't we just like base our thinking on facts instead of emotion, like jumping to conclusions and like, yeah, it doesn't. Maybe this is like with like the whole autism thing. Like, a lot of people with autism say that they think on logic instead of emotion, which I gotta be honest, not every autistic person thinks of logic. I know some pretty emotional autistic people. You know, they have meltdowns. I don't really never really agreed that people with autism are more logical and they have less emotion, because literally one of the symptoms of autism is having meltdowns. You don't have to have that symptom to be autistic. I mean, you don't have to have every symptom of autism. You don't have to have every symptom to be autistic or to be schizophrenic. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of getting off topic here. But what I'm trying to say is that, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, why can't we just fucking chill the fuck out? Like, I don't get why there's so much division. Like, it goes beyond this topic of sexuality. Don't get why we can't just say what we are and be what we are and be fucking people accept it. I mean, I understand that, you're gonna lose a lot of people, but let me put. I gotta go on camera, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm just fucking. Let me get my fucking sunglasses, man, or something. I can find it. I'm just fucking sick of like. Yeah, I'm just fucking like, I'm just fucking sick of like having to like close this shit off. Having to like fucking like hide and stuff. Like, I hope like if it's safe, I think bisexual men should just come out. Cause for the longest time, I saw like bisexual dudes on the internet that would like put like their sexual orientation on the profile as straight, even though they just made a comment to another dude. Like, that dude finds that other dude hot, and then I question them about it, and they say, "Oh, I'm straight," and then the profile says straight. Man, this has got to stop because it's just bisexual erasing, and it's kind of funny because people thought that they accused me of bisexual erasing myself because I'm identifying as this omnisexual thing, and I'm pretty sure I said this in my video, in one of my videos, something somewhere, that I never really gave up the, even though I am mostly omnisexual, I'm pretty sure I said in one of my videos that I never truly gave up the bisexual label. Like, I think I said in one of my videos about omnisexuality that I use the terms interchangeably, omnisexual and bisexual. I just prefer omnisexual. I think it was one of my videos about like I'm omnisexual, like part one, part two, or something like that. Like a health, like the part two was like a health update. I don't know. I don't want this video to be too long. Like, and I get, and I'm not trying to like shame. Like, if you still want to kind of like lie to yourself and lie to people and then say that you're straight, like, because it makes you safe and it's whatever, like you do that. But I don't want her to live in that reality, man. I don't want her to live in that reality anymore. If you want to live in the fake reality, that's fine, like in the Matrix, man, and lie to yourself and lie to people. I'm not shaming at all because I don't want to get any angry people that say, "Well, if I come out, then these 10 goons are gonna fucking whatever, like these gooning fucking whatever. Man, like, I get it, man. I get it. There's some, like, very, like, whatever people, man. But, like, I don't get, like, I just kind of, like, risked it, man. Like, G.G. Allen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of don't give a fuck. If I lose people because of this identity, so the fuck what? I mean, I don't think any of my falling outs had to do with my identity. I really don't. Or if it did, the person didn't fucking tell me. But man, I got bigger reasons for why people have had a falling out with me other than this label, this identity. I don't even think it ever did piss anyone off. Externally, they never told me that my identity pisses them off. Indirectly, I don't think that's the reason why people left out of my life. I don't think so, man. I had bigger stuff going on. I said the most stupid, like, a lot of my falling outs had nothing to do with what I identify as. Unless if it's like maybe like the spiritual stuff. Like I have like so many religious debates and political debates, and it caused so many like conflicts with people kind of connecting to me and then disconnecting from me, and just stupid little stuff in general. Not once did anyone like say, "Oh, you're bisexual. I'm gonna go this way," and like never see you again. I mean, that never really happened to me, man. If it happened to you, I'm really sorry, but that never happened to me, man. I mean, no one really left me because of what I identify as sexually. Now, that's not to say that I am like privileged, or I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for. That, like, I don't want people getting mad at the comment section that's saying that I never suffered from the injustice of the whatever. I don't want anyone saying like I never. Basically, I don't want anyone commenting that I never suffered or that I don't get it. Because well, I don't get some things. I have suffered. I have just maybe not in the exact way that you have. The way that I've suffered is I have suffered from some a little bit of discrimination. I've had people like mostly on the internet. I don't know about like um I don't really remember about middle school, but at least on the internet, I've had a couple people. I had a couple people where I told them like I was on the internet typing and I said, "Oh yeah, I identify as bi. I'm bi this, bi that." I'm like there's like so many like groups of people like on the internet that didn't react well to that. Like mostly dudes. Like you mostly get like these trolls like and they're usually dudes. Like on the internet, like trolling me, or maybe I think they kind of some of them believe in it, but some of them they might be just saying this to piss me off. But they'll say stuff like, "Oh yeah, oh you're bisexual for liking femboys? Nah, you're just gay." Or you're just bisexual in general, nah, you just gay or whatever. Or like they kind of don't really get it, or I don't know, like you know what I mean. Like some people, I have experienced people accusing me of being gay when really I wasn't. Like I have experienced that. In fact, there was a point actually with this whole like, because there's this like debate if like is liking femboys gay or whatever, like that was like a internet meme or something, and I had so many people like thinking that I was gay for that stuff that I kind of did convince myself at one point. I went to this kind of like delusion actually where I kind of like believed that I was fully gay, like kind of like forcing myself to be gay because people just kept on like pushing that into my head that I was, because in their little weird mosquito brain they can't wrap their brains around the concept of liking two polarizing things, two contradictory, which is not even really contradictory to begin with to like a man and a woman. It's not like liking one will cancel out the other one. So I don't know why people they act like it's a like contradictory thing. I mean, there's so many other contradictory things that don't make any sense. Like, um, you know, like you know what I mean, like combining weird like political ideology or something like having like very left leaning like 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 anarcho capitalism. Like a lot of people say like that doesn't really make any sense. Like how can you be an anarchist and a capitalist or something like that? Or And you mean like ANCAP? Like a lot of people say that doesn't really make any sense. Or like being a Christian Satanist. I worship Satan and God. Yeah, maybe at the same time even. Like doesn't really make any sense. Like that would be more of a contradiction. But bisexual is no way, shape, or form a contradiction at all. It's just liking two different things. In fact, it's not even polar opposites. I don't know, man. It's just a whole bunch of crack of bull crap of people like not fucking getting it, man. Like I don't know, man. I don't get what the whole controversy is with this whole being bisexual. I mean, this is why I really do believe that gay people and straight people have it easy when it comes to figuring out their identity at least. You know what I mean? Not their life in general, but I don't know what I was getting at with this video. I might make a part two if I forgot anything because I'm losing my train of thought here and this video's getting way too long and it's getting way too late. But yeah, man, this was a whole tangential train of thoughts. But I think basically what I'm gonna trying to get at is like if it's safe. I'm not trying to force anybody or anything. I don't want to know haters, dislikes, or anything. But we just need more representation for bisexual men because even when you look up bisexual and the profiles and stuff, it's just mostly women. Just mostly women, and there's like that whole like myth that women are more likely to be bisexual. I don't know if that's true or not, but no, man, I'm pretty sure. Then I don't know, man. This is why I thought I was like trans at one point because I relate a lot to women. I relate a lot to women when it comes to like even biology related, man. Like or like it's all just stereotypes, man, and it's just I don't know, man. But that's just I don't know. Like I think we need more bisexual men representation, man. That's all I'm trying to say, man. Because um, you will have people reject you, but as long, but the good, but that's the bad side. The good side is at least you're fucking standing your ground and representing yourself. We need more of that. I'd rather be, and a lot of people are gonna disagree with what I say here. I'd rather be like proud of myself and telling the truth and lonely because of it, and so many fucking haters. I'd rather be the truthful. You hear my mom snoring. Maybe I'm sorry if you hear that. I'd rather be my fucking self and hated than to be not myself and liked. You know what I mean? Like, is that like a saying or something? Like, you know what I mean? I want to be hated for who I am, not loved for who I'm not. Is that saying? I don't know. Maybe I made that up. Put it on a fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of wearing these masks and the fake smile, man. I want to be myself. If it alienates me from everybody because of this freaking label that I put on myself, then so be it. But I'm already a loner in all the fucking reasons too. Like I got anger issues and I got all these issues, so why the fuck not another fucking reason? You know what I mean? Like this is why I got into the whole gooning thing. Like this is why I got into the whole gooning thing because I don't really like need people anymore. I'm not like gray sexual, asexual. I'm not. Like people, like they're not on the table for me right now, but they're not off the table either. They're just kind of like on the edge of like the table where it's like okay, well, whatever. Like possibility of me still getting with a person is like still on the table. It's just you know what I mean. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'm gonna probably end this video, so I thank you for watching. If you disagree with anything I say, oh well, I don't know. It's all just my subjective experience, my opinions. I don't really have any facts, and if I do, then point them out somewhere. I don't know. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Let me just add that I think I think it's just crazy how people be like, "I've been with my wife for 15 years and I came out." Like, bro, like, it doesn't, it shouldn't have to be that way. It shouldn't have to be that way, man. Like, that should be the only person that should not give you any problems. And honestly, what a life that we live, man. That should be like the first person to come out or the second person. Like maybe your family first and then them, your partner. or your friends first and then the partner, or just the partner should probably be like the first person. And I don't know, man. Like,